Is up, geeks? I'm here with another movie review. This time it's Amazing Spider-Man 2. Again, I warn you guys, this will contain spoilers. I will not post any review here that does not have any spoilers, just because I don't see a point to that. So, I'm assuming you watched the movie already. This is coming after my viewing of X-Men. So, things have changed from the time I viewed Spider-Man till now. It's not the best Spider-Man movie to me, and it's not the best comic book movie of the summer yet. Um, I think, to me, out of the three, Captain America 2 and X-Men Days of Future Past, Spider-Man is the lowest one. But there are a lot of things that I liked about this movie. First off, the Gwen Stacy death scene. I think it's one of the best um, scenes out of all the comic book movies. The way that they did it and the way that they stayed true to the comics, and not even that, they reimagined it in a way that was so respectful, so just tasteful as far as showing a death scene. Even though it was very tragic, and I liked that. I liked how you can hear her head hitting the concrete floor. You can just see her body just like flop, and it's just so tragic. It's just the way like the comic book was. Her neck snaps in the comic, um, and it was really portrayed in a great way. The way that she kept on falling and falling, falling. You didn't know when it was gonna happen. You felt like it was gonna happen, but you just didn't know when. So the way that they just did that whole sequence was amazing. Now there are a lot of cons to this movie. I didn't really like Green Goblin that much. Neither did I like Electro that much. And Rhino I just completely hated. But as far as the visuals, this is one of the best visual experiences I've ever had. And as far as 3D, yes, this is one of the best 3D experiences. I recommend it for 3D. Um, just the way that you can feel like your Spider-Man just going through the air and free falling. It's just so, the way they shot it was so cool. Um, every time you see Spider-Man, just like the first movie, the first Amazing Spider-Man, it's almost like a picture perfect moment. The way the acrobatics and everything, it's just so cool. So those were pluses. The action was great. Even the music I loved a lot. The dubstep with Electro, and the way you can hear his like consciousness in that one sequence in New York. In the music, it's just the way they did it was like very comic booky, and they kind of went too far sometimes with that. Obviously, with the corniness, but the acting was good, really good. Just like the first movie, a little bit better this time around with Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker's relationship. Very nice. Even with Aunt May in her scenes, it was really emotional, and I'm glad that they brought the emotion back, and that was really the strong suits of this movie, and that's what I liked about this movie. Um, of course, it's unfortunate it came out the same summer as these two great movies, Captain America 2 and X-Men Days of Future Past, but it still holds up to its own. There are a lot of things they can improve upon. I think they just need to not invade the screen with so much, like little cameos of people, and just, focus on who they want to show and really develop their characters. Because I didn't really see that much character development, and that's what they need to work on. But it was still an enjoyable movie experience for me. I saw it twice, so that means something. I also saw Captain America 2 twice and X-Men twice. But yeah, as far as where it ranks in my Spider-Man movies, I think first is going to be the Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man. That will always be my favorite, I think, just because the way they did that movie was so iconic. It was so great in every single scene. Even though I prefer Andrew Garfield, they had the iconic kiss, they had the iconic wrestling scene when he was just getting his powers. That was really cool. And they couldn't really do that with Amazing Spider-Man because it would just be copycatting, right? So that movie's first, and I think this one, the second Amazing Spider-Man, will be the second in the Spider-Man franchise, and then Amazing Spider-Man third, maybe tied with Spider-Man 2. I'm not really sure. I have to think about it more. As far as overall comic book movie, I don't know if I'll put in my top 10 yet. I have to think about that. I will do a video maybe one day if you guys want me to of my top 10 favorite comic book movies. If you guys would be willing to watch that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review. So until next time, embrace, express, and enjoy yourself, guys.